Well, guys, the Neil Oshie Portland Trailblazers team is in a weird situation for me because I feel like he's either trying to avoid the inevitable or trying to make the inevitable happen, which is go into rebuild mode. Now, I know I sound crazy at this point in time, but trust me, I'm not. The Portland Trailblazers has been one of those teams that are in a if not situation. Dame Miller hasn't gotten no help this offseason, and it took big things to lose big players like Carmelo Anthony, who was a key piece in the season. Losing him may be shattered an experience for Portland fans because I don't know what to say. They should go into rebuild mode. I mean, look what happened to Houston, who didn't want to go into rebuild mode but ended up working out well for them. And maybe that's what Neil Oshie is pushing to go into, a rebuilding situation by hiring Chauncey Billups to be part of the rebuilding process to make the team how I put you guys, better organization. Because at this point in time, Portland has not made to me any other moves. And the reason I never really like Portland is because it's the same roster every year for me. The Portland Trailblazers for me have been the same roster who have never really tried to build anything up from scratch or make their team better, but have always kept the same situation, being that we can still win with Dame probably. And it turns out it's looking like it's not probably going to work for Damian Lillard, as he has gotten no help since LaMarcus Aldridge in all of his years in Portland. And maybe that's just coming to the end of rebuilding time. Because Damian Lillard has not been paired with the All-Stars since LaMarcus Aldridge. You're going to say Carmelo Anthony, but Carmelo Anthony was riding the bench most of his time in Portland, so I don't really know if I can put him on that level that LaMarcus Aldridge was on when he was in Portland. So really, it takes at a certain point in time for Damian Lillard to know if, well, really, can they at least win any playoff games? They've only gone to the conference finals one time in his whole career being a Portland Trailblazers player, and that's pretty sad. Speaking of all the greats who have never won a ring, they at least got something on the resume. MVPs, even an NBA Finals appearance. Damian Lillard has none of those on his resume. All he has is a couple All-Star appearances and nods, but really is that all he needs? And before you all fans out there get to saying, well, Damian Lillard does have an All-Star second player caliber player, and CJ McCollum, you're mistakenly wrong. CJ McCollum to me is a borderline All-Star, which means that he's not an All-Star player, but could become one sometime later on. I mean, this is just a true fact. I'm guaranteeing you guys, if Damian Lillard was traded, Portland Trailblazers couldn't even make it to the playoffs with CJ McCollum as their number one. Heck, I don't even believe Portland is built for a championship with CJ McCollum as their number two or Damian Lillard as their number one. Maybe in different situations, if Portland could get another franchise player, I can see them making the playoffs, but that will not come to the expectations that they want to be at right now. They will more likely have to trade either CJ McCollum or Damian Lillard if they want to get into contention or a rebuilding mode situation. Not every team can be the Toronto Raptors, trade their superstar player for a different superstar player, and it works out. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, but really, Portland at this point in time will have no choice on whether they should go into rebuild mode or not, as it looks like the time is just ticking on whether Portland Trailblazers will be able to make the playoffs or not. And really, guys, this will sadly be the end of the video. But for real, guys, let me know what you guys will think down in the comments down below. And hit me up and let me know. Do you guys think that Portland should do this, go into rebuild mode, or keep trying with the off-brand team that they have? And I'll see you guys next time. So, yeah.